we are here for Michael O'Connor for Carroll's Jewelers. Just in case you don't know who Carroll's Jewelers is, actually, before I get into all of that, let me just make sure that my Facebook has kicked in, because as those of you who have been following me for a while and have been on these shows, you know that it does take a little bit longer. And it does seem to be working, maybe, maybe not. It's always difficult to tell at first. So anyway, what is going on with this? Let me just see if I can't just double check and see. There we go. Okay, so I believe now we're working. Anyway, welcome in. Again, my name is Michael O'Connor, and the show is for Carroll's Jewelers. And Robert McGee says, welcome to everybody. So let me tell you a little bit. If you are not familiar with Carroll's Jewelers, thank you for whoever is sending me those hearts. Let me just tell you that Carroll's Jewelers is probably the most favorite jeweler in Florida and the most trusted jeweler in Florida. Why? Because they have a reputation that spans 1 century of wonderful customer service. And they've actually been helping families with their jewelry concerns basically in the same spot for 61 years, actually over 61 years, in the same spot in downtown Fort Lauderdale on Las Olas. Leslie says, hello, Leslie. Thank you for being here. Kate says, nice to be back. It is nice to be back. Thank you, Kate. Thanks for being here. So, as I said, Carroll's Jewelers is literally Florida's most trusted jeweler with a wonderful reputation and definitely an established place. So let me just tell you a little bit about the show, because we've got a really great show. We have 30% off of everything. When did you think you would just go and find 30% off of everything in jewelry? Well, tonight you actually have it. And we have pieces starting for as little as $33 and going up from there. So if you're thinking to yourself, Julia says she's back too. Thank you, Julia. I appreciate that. So if you are somebody who likes to wear jewelry but says, maybe I don't have that much of a budget for phenomenal pieces of jewelry, $33 is our opening price point tonight. Let me tell you a little bit about the price point. Let me tell you a little bit about the platform. Denise says, hello, Michael. Watched you for years on the queue. Well, thank you, Denise. Thank you for being here. And I really do appreciate that. And I really appreciate that you've been watching me for all that time. So let me tell you a little bit about this platform. If you are watching me on my Facebook page, I will not be able to answer that. So in all of the posts for this show, I posted a link. Come to this link and you can actually interact with me on this platform. If you're watching on Instagram, you are going to see a number over my head, or a code over my head. If you click that code, or don't click that code, I'm sorry. If you put that code into the chat box, then what you'll be able to do is you will get a direct message and you will be able to have a link to see everything in the show. If you are watching on this platform, you should see a couple of icons going down this side. The top one, some people know how to use this already. There are hearts. If you like something I'm saying, if you like a piece that I'm showing, then click that heart button. I'll know that you really like it. Maybe I'll spend a little longer on it. Maybe I'll be able to enhance a little bit more. Carroll's Jewelers says, want to interact with Michael? There you go. So thank you for doing that, whoever put that in. If you do want to interact, the link has actually just gone in the chat. And so you can interact with the hearts, which is what I was telling you. The shop button. Michelle says she's excited to see what I've got this evening. Thank you, Michelle. I'm glad that you're here. And so what I'm going to tell you is the shop button is really your friend. What the shop button does is, if you don't have a whole hour to spend with me, or if I've gone past something, all you need to do, thank you for whoever is sending me those hearts, and all you need to do is you really need to hit the shop button. Everything will come up and you'll be able to see everything at your leisure and really just go and choose things and explore on your own. When you're ready to come, for me to come back, you just touch the icon back down on the bottom, because I'll diminish down and I'll come back. Then there is the 3 dots. Those 3 dots are share. How better and how much of a great friend would you be if you shared this with your friends? So click those three dots and you'll be able to share this on your social media as well. And finally, like Michelle, like Denise, like Robert, all of the people who have been interacting, at the bottom there is a chat button and a chat box. Put your name in the chat box. Tell me where you're watching from. Would love to know that. Tell me if you're watching on this platform or whatever, and we can interact. And you can ask me questions as I'm going through pieces. Got it? Everybody clear on the rules and regulations? Okay, so we're going to start with the show because we really have so many great things to get to, and I want to make sure that I give you a lot of time. And again, if I go past something, just hit that shop button and you'll be able to see everything that I have in the show. First of all, I also have to tell you every week that I am being compensated to do this. That's a legal issue, so I need to make sure that, whoops, let me just see. Oh, I can't move that. Okay, so I need to let you know that. So let me put the first piece up, and we will start at the beginning. I feel like Mary Poppins. It's a very good place to start. So, but we're not going to sing. Well, you can sing if you'd like. If I'm inspiring you, please go ahead and sing. Okay, so first piece up is this pair of earrings, and I want you to see the sparkle. I want you to see the brilliance. I want you to see the dramatic length. These are diamonds. This is set in 14 karat gold. Tonight, these are under $1,000. When did you ever think that you would be able to get dramatic diamond and gold earrings for under $1,000? These are incredible. I'm going to take my face out of here because then you can really see them up close and without any distraction. These are item number 150202. Now in the store, these normally sell for $1,320, 30% off this evening. So you're getting $396 off. That brings the price of these earrings down to $924. Again, you are getting diamonds. You're getting half a carat of diamonds, so a quarter carat in either ear. These are set into 14 karat yellow gold. I want you to see, look at this. I'm seeing sparkle. I hope that you are also seeing sparkle as I move these like this. I think that these are an incredible pair of earrings. They have a great length to them. So if you love the idea of having an earring that drops off of your ear, something that's going to be a little bit more dramatic, something that is very elegant if you've got a dress up occasion to go to, or hey, just somebody says, you know what? I don't need a dress up occasion. I just want to wear fabulous pieces of jewelry like this every single day. What you are seeing here, again, is a drop of 1 3/4 inches. So again, I'm going to hold it up to my ear just so that you can see. Let me do it on this side. 1 3/4 inches. So that is very, very dramatic. I am going to show you that length right here, and so that you can see. And what you are seeing is this is the drop right here. 1 3/4 inches. These are truly an incredible pair of earrings. I just love the fact that you're getting half a carat of genuine diamonds. These are mined diamonds, and you're getting them in 14 karat gold. If you're saying that you don't really understand how gold works, 14 karat gold is roughly 58.5% pure gold, and then they mix it with alloys. They mix it with alloys because what they do is the alloys give it strength, the alloys give it color, and these are 14 karat, so you are getting one of the most durable carats of gold. And what I love about that, Michelle says that these are perfectly petite. Sorry, I am going to do something that I should never ever do on TV, and that is like adjust my contact lens because I'm having problems reading. And that's because I am old. And that's why I'm hoping that you're seeing the sparkle here. And I'm sure that you are at this point. So Michelle says that they are perfectly petite. You know, they are, I would say that they have a very elegant demeanor to them. I don't want you to think that they're diminutive in any way though, Michelle. Look at this. Look at the drama that you're getting here. This is truly a great pair of earrings. Now, having styled celebrities for so many years, what I will tell you, and I tell you this every week, but I'm showing you longer earrings like this because the look of a long, lean neck comes not from really a long lean neck, but from the earring that you wear in the bottom of the earring and the length of to the shoulder. That's what gives you that impression of elongation of the neck. So I've styled many celebrities, and that was always my tip to them. Michelle says that these are gorgeous. I think that they are too. Let me get my face out of here so you can hopefully see some of this amazing sparkle. Remember, you are getting half a carat of diamonds. You are getting 14 karat gold. Look at the movement. You get, look at even right here, there is a beautiful little diamond in this join piece. So you're getting diamonds all the way across the what I call the shield, then on the join piece, and then on the earring itself. They are done with a butterfly and post back. And I do want to show you something because I think that this is really, really important. First of all, the butterfly back happens to be a nice size butterfly back. It has a little bit of a plate on it. That little plate is going to keep these up on your ear. You also don't need to worry. These are not really heavy earrings. They have a nice weight to them, but they are not going to weigh your ears down. But what I wanted to show you is you see this little, I called it a shield before, right here at the top. This is diamond set. You have pave diamond set across the entire earring. But look at the piercing, the post here. It is set down from the top. What that means to you is that if you are somebody whose piercings have dropped a little and you want to shield that little bit of openness at the top that so many people have, this is a great earring for you to do that with, because that little shield will actually help shield that drop in the piercing. So anyway, these are a beautiful pair of earrings. Remember, you are getting 14 karat gold. You are getting natural diamonds. You are getting half a carat total weight of diamonds. These diamonds are approximately GH in color, which is near colorless, and SI in grade approximately. What that means is that you would need to look at these with a loop to see any inclusions in them. Michelle thinks that they're gorgeous. I also think that they are gorgeous. And again, if I'm going too fast or you don't have the entire hour to spend with me, click that shop button. You'll see everything in the show. If you don't know Carroll's Jewelers, if you've never shopped there before and you say to yourself, well, you know what happens if I get these home and I don't really like them, or they're not exactly what I believe Michael to say they are? Don't worry. Remember, you're dealing with a company that has a century of tradition and a century of quality behind its name. All you need to do is, for 60 days, you have the ability to return these earrings. All you need to do is have them in the original packaging, in the original condition, and also with the original tag. So this makes it very easy for you to say, hey, you know what? Let me take a gamble. Let me take them home. Let me see what they look like on my ear, and we will see if we like them. So go ahead and do that. Remember, hit that shop button. I am going to put these down because we have a lot of other things in the show, and I want to make sure that we get to everything. Next, we have an incredible ring. One last time on these earrings. Remember, these are under $1,000, $924. You are getting 14 karat gold. You are getting half a carat of diamonds. You are getting beautiful, beautiful drama here. I'm going to put these down and let's talk about the ring. So the ring, which is right here in the icon over my head. So you can click that icon if you want to find out more information. It will take you to the website. So this beautiful ring would be equally at home if you were choosing to wear this as a right-hand ring, if you were choosing to wear this as your personal signature style, if you were looking at maybe wearing this as a ring, as a substitute engagement ring. It is a beautiful, beautiful style. I'm going to take this off now and show it to you up close. What you're looking at here is actually a total weight of 1 carat. It has the look of so much more, and I'll get into that in a second. The item number here is 800561, and the retail price here in the store normally is $1,018. Remember, 30% off tonight. So on this particular ring, you are taking $306 off, and that means that this ring is $712. $712 gets this home. You are getting 1 carat total weight. These diamonds are natural diamonds. These diamonds are SI in quality, and they are HI in color, so near colorless. And again, you would need to take a loop to see any of the natural inclusions. And we all know that all diamonds have inclusions. So, well, in that very rare occasion, you might find a flawless one. But basically, almost all diamonds have inclusions. What makes this ring special is I want you to see, I'm hoping that you're seeing the sparkle here. I'm hoping that you are seeing the beautiful brilliance. You have 1 full carat total weight of diamonds. But the great thing about this is the way this is done. Because what you actually have, and I'm going to try to give you a very good close-up here of the ring itself. What you are seeing here is what they call a composite. That means that each one of these 3 what look to be princess cuts have 4 princess cuts in them to make up that illusion. What that means to you is that when they're put together like this, it gives you the impression of it being much larger. So for example, if you were to take a look at these, this center one here is 5 millimeters by 5 millimeters. That would equal a 3/4 carat diamond approximately. Each one of these sides is 4 millimeters by 4 millimeters. Each one of them would then be 30 points. So just in the center alone, it would look like you have well over a carat. But it goes on from there. You have diamonds going down the beautiful shoulders here, again on both sides. And what you have here is a total weight of 1 carat total weight, but the look of significantly more. This is a great shot because I think you can see how the composite works. I'm thinking that you're seeing the sparkle here. This is set into 10 karat gold. Now, Michelle says so sparkly. It is so sparkly, but it is set into 10 karat gold and 10 karat white gold. So we were talking earlier about gold and durability. 10 karat is probably the most durable because it has the most alloys mixed with it. And this is done in 10 karat white gold. I also want to take you on a little bit of a tour because this has a beautiful profile. If you love hearts, you have 3 hearts on either side. So if the idea of hearts is something meaningful to you, if the idea of 3 is wonderful to you, maybe this is your significant other, and maybe a child. Maybe this is, if you wanted to look at this from a religious perspective, maybe this is the Holy Trinity. So anything that you decide this is what the 3 could really mean, whatever it is you want it to be. Thank you for whoever is sending me those hearts. Obviously somebody really likes this ring. I do want to again show you some of the details here. Again, you are getting 1 carat total weight. These diamonds are HI in color, that is near colorless. Then they are SI in quality. What that means is that you would have to take a loop to see any of the natural inclusions that are in this ring. It does sit up a little high on the finger. So if you are somebody who says, you know what, I work with my hands, it may not work so much for me. It sits up approximately 1/4 of an inch on the finger. But it is a beautiful ring. Again, if you wanted to use this as an alternate engagement ring, if maybe you wanted to take, if you had a large engagement ring and you wanted to put it in the safe when you're traveling, or if you wanted to literally use this to augment that, or if you wanted to use this as your right-hand ring, it is a beautiful piece. Again, 1/2 carat total weight. The item number here is 800561, and the retail price this evening with that 30% off, it is $712. $712 for a phenomenal, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous white gold and natural diamond ring. I am going to put this down and we're going to move on to the next piece now. And that next piece is a wonderful, this is truly amazing. If you do one last look at here, and again, hit the shop button if I've gone too fast. Okay, so if you love morganite, if you love pinks, if you love purple, if you love amethyst, this piece is definitely for you. It is a substantial piece. It is a weighty piece. And you are getting all of that sparkle of all of those stones. Now, what you're seeing here is you're seeing 2 morganites. You've got 1 oval, 1 marquise shaped. The total weight here of morganite is a carat 18 points. Then you have 2 amethysts. They are both round. I'm hoping you can see them there. They weigh approximately 50 points. Then you have diamonds interspersed here. You have 50 points of diamonds. And so what you have here is a true play of color, almost like an ombre-esque effect. Morganite, just so that if you don't know anything about morganite is a more recent discovery. It was actually named after J.P. Morgan. It is a member of the beryl family, though, and beryl is the same mineral that emerald is from. Michelle says that this is very, very sparkly. It is very sparkly, and it is done in rose gold. So you've got the morganite. The morganite is a member of the beryl family, as I said, which is also the same mineral as emerald. And it has a hardness of 7.5 to 8, so it is a significantly durable stone. You have the 2 amethyst here. Amethyst is a member of the quartz family. The hardness there is 7, so also very, very durable. And of course, you have the diamonds interspersed here. You've got beautiful 5 diamonds with weighing approximately 50 points. So you have a significant carat weight. The total carat weight here is 2 carats and 18 points. So well over 2 carats in total gem weight. Michelle says she loves the combination of stones. I do too. I really do love the combination. And I also love that they play on each other because the morganite is that gorgeous peachy pink color. The amethyst is that gorgeous purple color. And the diamonds are giving you that bright white luster. Again, remember, I was telling you what you're seeing here is gold. This is 14 karat gold. It's 14 karat rose gold. So I'm going to give you a really, really good close-up here. Hopefully you can see this. Look at the delicate color. Eddie says, is the band around the gemstones in yellow gold? No, Eddie, what this is all rose gold. It is 14 karat rose gold, as is the bail. And this is a very open bail. So if you wanted to take this, if you wanted to put this onto a leather cord, if you wanted to put this onto another chain you have, that large open bail will definitely allow you to do that. It does come on this chain. This is actually a set of, and these are all together, but there are 5 chains here all put together. But what it does, it gives you that beautiful, almost like I think it's like a boho chic kind of feel to it because you get that gorgeous rose gold. And also the rose gold also plays with that beautiful peach color, pink color morganite, that beautiful color of amethyst, the purple. It's all done in those rosy tones. I always tell people also that your jewelry is almost like makeup. So if you want to augment like the more rosy features in your skin tone, then wearing rose gold will do it because you'll actually be able, it'll complement each other. This is a nice size. I'm going to put this up so you can actually get a measurement of it, or I can measure it for you. So what you're seeing here is this is 1 inch top to bottom, not including the bail, 1 inch across. So it is a significant size. The bail actually gives it a little bit of a drop, probably about 1/4 of an inch. And the chain, or the chains that they come on, as I said, it is 1. They are all put here with this end cap, but it does give you that really kind of boho chic kind of feel. Great lobster claw clasp, 14 karat rose gold on the chains as well. And the piece also allows you, if you wanted to wear the chain by itself, you could absolutely do so. I already told when Eddie asked that the pendant itself can be taken off very easily. Now, the regular price of this in the store is $4,860. Remember, you have over 2 carats of total gem weight. Then the 30% off, which is a saving of $1,458, brings this down to $3,402. So a significant saving. You're getting all high quality material. As I said, this is a weighty piece. I wish that you could feel the weight of this. If you are somebody who loves the idea of heavier gold pieces, pieces that really have some weight to them, this absolutely does. If you're also somebody who likes that designer feel, the way this is done has that true designer feel with the mix, but also I want you to see the finish on this. It's almost like a beautiful hammered kind of finish, so it does have that boho chic kind of feel. Very, very elegant. This looks like that very high-end designer kind of feel. And again, the chain does come with it. These are all done with end caps. And you also have this lobster claw clasp, and the carat mark is right here, so you actually know what you're getting. I'm going to put this down one last time on this. It is a price this evening of $3,402. I realize that that's a considered purchase. By the way, I do think that if you do like this idea and you say, hey, could I break out these payments? What you could do is click it and put it into your basket. I think it will give you the offer for I think it's called Affirm, which will allow you to pay it out over time. Carroll's Jewelers said, hi, Eddie, the band around the gemstones is actually in rose gold. I understand the photo makes it look like yellow gold, though. It may be true, but hopefully, Eddie, you got that information, and hopefully this is giving you a good view here so that you can actually see that it is rose gold, and it does play with those gorgeous colors. I'm putting this down now, and we're going to move on to our next piece, which is a beautiful cross pendant. You know, we're approaching the months where a lot of confirmations happen. We're approaching Easter. And so definitely crosses are going to be something that people are giving to one another. I'm going to show you how I've styled it here. I actually styled it with another piece that's coming up later in the show. We are going to talk about this piece here on the paperclip with the cross, and these are diamonds that you're seeing. So I'm going to take this piece off, and we are going to focus strictly on, at this point, the cross pendant. What you're seeing here are beautiful lab-grown diamonds. So if you're unfamiliar with lab-grown diamonds, they are diamonds. They are not diamond simulants, they are diamonds. They are cut like diamonds, they are graded like diamonds. The only point of difference between this and a mined diamond is their point of origin, where these were grown in a lab and others were mined out of the earth. I'm going to give you a close-up here so that you can see. You've got approximately 5 points of lab-grown diamonds here. These are set into sterling silver with 14 karat over the sterling silver. They happen to be set in a very fashionable way because this is a paperclip chain. You cannot open a fashion magazine these days without seeing paperclip chains. They are everywhere. They are extremely popular. I'm hoping that you're seeing the sparkle of that beautiful cross. It is truly an incredible piece. Now, the item number here is 6001960. The normal retail price in the store is $210. Remember, you're getting 30% off of that price. What that means to you is you're making a saving of $63, bringing the price of this piece down to $147, under $150. If you have someone who is being confirmed coming up, this would be a beautiful gift for them. If you are looking to find that perfect Easter gift that is the true sentiment of Easter, you have the cross right here on the bottom. And this is truly a great show of faith. Now, I don't want to diminish your faith in any way, so please don't take this the wrong way. Michelle says that she loves the chain. It really is an amazing chain, Michelle. Look at the sparkle here. And I think that that's why people love paperclip chains, because it really is a beautiful, it's kind of sparkly. It works perfectly. It's delicate. It's feminine. So as I was saying, I don't want to diminish anyone's faith at all, but crosses have also crossed over, sorry for the bad pun, but crossed over into that idea of fashionability. So if you are somebody who wants to be fashionable with a cross, you can absolutely do that. Remember, you are seeing lab-grown diamonds. These are diamonds. The only point of difference between these and mined diamonds is where they were made, where mined diamonds are taken out of the earth, and these are grown in the lab. They are cut like diamonds, they are faceted diamonds like diamonds, they are graded like diamonds. Everything after that point is identical. So again, this is item number 6001960. You're getting this home this evening for $147, less than $150. The perfect confirmation gift, the perfect gift for somebody who is perhaps graduating, the perfect gift for Easter. It truly is an incredible, incredible piece. What I also love about the fact is that this is a 16-inch chain. It is offered with a very substantial lobster claw clasp, which means that it's going to be extremely easy for you to open and get on and off. It also is being offered with this beautiful 2-inch extender. So what that means to you is you have 16 inches and then you have 2 inches to play with. That gives you 18 inches in total. You are looking at sterling silver that has been plated over the top with 14 karat gold. What's great about this kind of an enhancer also is that if you have blouses or shirts that, sometimes when you button them, they come up here, sometimes they're up here. The great thing about having an enhancer like this is the fact that you really get to control exactly the length you wanted. You actually saw me do this earlier, and I'm going to put this back here. So if you wanted to use this as a stacking piece, a piece that can be layered up with other things, then you can absolutely do that. And the reason for that is that extender, because I've taken the extender and I've put it all the way on the bottom. So this is at the shortest that it will be. So that is 16 inches. And you can literally be, as I say, your own stylist where this is concerned, because not only will you get it to sit exactly where you want in the V of a blouse, it is long enough to wear over top of sweaters. It's not too bulky. And what you have here is, whoops, I had it backwards, is again, that beautiful, beautiful symbol of faith, or if you love the idea of its fashionability, with diamonds. What you're looking at here, again, lab-grown diamonds, 5 points of lab-grown diamonds. These diamonds are approximately GH in color and SI in quality. You're looking at a chain that is a really very, very fashionable chain in sterling silver, plated over top with 14 karat yellow gold, 16 inches with that 2-inch extender and that lobster claw clasp that allows you to be your own designer and put it basically any length you want. I'm going to take this down now and we're going to move on to the next piece, which is let me just see, it should be a pair of earrings, and it is. Funny enough, isn't that funny how that works? Anyway, this pair of earrings is incredible. Remember at the beginning of the show, I told you that $33 was our opening price point this evening. How would you love to get a great pair of earrings like this home for $33? These are done in sterling silver. The item number here is 6001861. In the store, these are normally $48, so you are making that 30% saving. Thank you for whoever is sending me those hearts. And so these are sterling silver. You are looking at cubic zirconia here. So you are getting that look of diamonds. Now, cubic zirconia, if you're not familiar with cubic zirconia, it is a diamond simulant. It's not lab-grown diamonds. This is a diamond simulant. Set into sterling silver, these are a beautiful round. I'm going to show you the back and the side because they are on a butterfly and post. And then there you see the back. Nice size butterfly on this. And again, sterling silver with cubic zirconia. These are polished sterling silver, and they are 1/2 inch in the circumference. So I'm just looking at a measurement there. 1/2 inch top to bottom, 1/2 inch across. So these are going to be perfect for that everyday earring, the earring that you want to put on. You want a little bit of sparkle, you want a little bit of brilliance, but you don't want to be overwhelmed. These are a great earring for that. Eddie says, finally something I can afford. Eddie, well, there you go. $33 gets these home. These would make a wonderful gift. These are truly a beautiful pair of earrings. And what I also do love about these is if you are somebody who has an angular featured face, if you're somebody who has a longer face, this round earring will truly be something that it kind of gives you that gorgeous, softening effect. So if you have an angular face, it will take the angles and be a great juxtaposition to it. If you have a longer face, the extra width on these earrings will also be extremely complimentary. Again, $33. And these are, as I said, 1/2 inch round. They are done in sterling silver, cubic zirconia, which is the diamond simulant. And this is a great pair of earrings. And, let's face it, Eddie has a really good point. The price of metals is going up these days. The price of gemstones is going up. So if you are looking for that great affordable pair of earrings, that is a fun pair of earrings that looks very, very high end, then this is definitely an earring for you to consider. They are almost done like a little bit of a wave pattern. And you can see this, how it just swoops across. Eddie says, it kind of feels like sea inspired. It truly is. I'm glad you said that, Eddie. It does have that kind of wave kind of feel. You can see the cubic zirconia here, and then it ends up in the highly polished metal. So you've got a little bit of a play of texture there. And I think that that's what's really incredible about this. Again, if I've gone too fast, click that shop button. You'll be able to see everything that I've already shown you or something that's coming up in the show. Don't miss anything. I'm going to put these down. And Eddie, if you love this idea for yourself as a gift, there's your opportunity. Something that is $33. It is a phenomenal price and a great value, a wonderful piece to commemorate the holidays if you have something coming up. Now, the next piece is a beautiful ring. And pearls, I think, are truly enjoying, a renaissance these days. And the reason is that, first of all, I don't think pearls ever went out of fashion, but we have so many people wearing pearls these days, celebrities. If you love the idea of Downton Abbey or any of those shows, Bridgerton, anything like that, this truly has that grandiose kind of feel that you would expect from jewelry from that era. It has almost a vintage kind of quality to it, a truly heirloom piece. This is an estate piece. So what that means is that there is only one of these to go around. It is approximately a size 7, but it can be sized because this is in 14 karat yellow gold. What you're looking at here is a beautiful Mabe pearl. This is item number 845646. The retail price on this in the store is $975. Denise says Mabe pearl, love. So Denise, if you're not familiar with Mabe pearl, or if anyone is not familiar with Mabe pearl, let me just tell you, these are cultured pearls, but instead of being perfectly round, these are cultured on the part of the shell. So they are flat on the back. I can't really show you. Oh, actually, I can show you the back. There you go. That's the back. So that is the flat portion of it. And then what you're seeing here is all of that gorgeous nacre that the oyster secretes, whether it is onto pearls that are round or whether it is onto pearls that are blistered on the shell. This is a beautiful Mabe pearl. This has a nice size to it. This is a 12 millimeter Mabe pearl, which is a significant size. I'm going to show you a measurement. So it's about 1/2 inch. It sits up beautifully. It does give you that very elegant old world feel to it, which I really think is nice. And yet it's very open on the side. For something that is big and bold on the top, it is tapered down. That shank is going to make sure that this is going to be extremely wearable every single day. And I really just love this idea. Remember, this is $975. You get that 30% off. That equates to $293. So this is $682. You are getting 14 karat yellow gold. You are getting a Mabe pearl. Here, that Mabe pearl is 12 millimeters across. Then you are also getting these gorgeous diamonds, 35 points of diamonds. I'm going to actually take this off and see if I can't move my face out of this shot so that you can really get an idea of how this is done. Look how beautifully this is done. Look, it's open here on the side. I showed you the back so that you could see the flatness of the Mabe pearl. This is truly an incredible piece. If you really love that old world style, almost that vintage feel, this is a great piece for you to consider. I also really love it because it does not sit up too high on the finger. I'm going to show you. It sits up a little bit, so it's going to have some presence. It definitely has presence across. It's incredibly beautiful. This is the kind of piece of jewelry that you see when you're lunching on Madison Avenue. Everybody, all those ladies have pearls. And pearl rings, it is incredibly beautiful. And again, this gives you that big, bold look, but it's going to be extremely comfortable. This can be sized, so if this is not your size, if 7 is not your size, you can actually speak to the people at Carroll's Jewelers and they can size it to fit you. Michelle wants to know, is it heavy? It's actually not heavy at all, Michelle. I'm glad that you said that. It has a beautiful weight to it. It's not a flyaway piece. It's going to give you some substantialness, but look at how open it is. What that means to you is that this is not going to be extremely heavy for you to wear. It's going to be a comfortable ring. So if you like that big, bold, beautiful look, but you just don't really want something that's going to weigh your finger down, it is going to be incredibly easy for you to wear. Let me see, let me get my face out of there so you can see. And there you've got the beautiful diamonds around the outside. Remember, 35 points of diamonds all the way around here. And again, it can be sized. These are natural diamonds that you're seeing here. This is a cultured pearl, a cultured Mabe pearl in the center, and a beautiful size cultured pearl as well. $682 gets this home. And again, remember, I told you that if you wanted to take those payments and stretch them out over time, I believe that if you put this into your shopping cart, it will give you the affirm option, and you can actually stretch out those payments over time. And he says that the setting is gorgeous. Love the setting. Absolutely. It truly is beautiful because it has that same organic feel to it. Pearls, by the way, Mabe pearls, cultured pearls, natural pearls, all of these are probably one of nature's only organic gems, meaning that they actually started in a living creature. So it does have a beautiful organic feel to it. And if you are thinking to yourself that you need to be worried about pearls, you really don't need to be worried about pearls at all. The only thing that you need to do is remember not to expose your pearls to detergent, to harsh chemicals. And when you take this off and you decide to wear it, to not wear it, put it into a box by itself or cover it with a little cloth so that it doesn't get scratched. That's all you really need to do. They say that when you wear pearls and you touch pearls, the more you wear them, the more beautiful that they become because of the oils in your skin. So definitely this is a beautiful piece. I'm going to take this down now and we're going to move on to another piece. Eddie wants to know, how can you clean it? Is it the same way as a diamond? Absolutely not. Do not clean it like a diamond. Diamonds can take a significant detergent to them. There are cleaners that are specifically made for pearls. I personally would tell you that your best bet would be to just clean it with a soft cloth, maybe a chamois cloth, something that is going to be very soft and not irritating at all. And you will be able to get centuries out of this pearl, many years. And I think that that's really, Carol's Jeweler said you absolutely can stretch the payments of almost any of the jewelry pieces over time if you want to. So there you go. If you are watching the show and you said to yourself, you know what, I'm not sure if I can afford something, or I might like to stretch those payments out over time, you can absolutely do that. Carol's Jewelers just told you so. So anyway, let me move on to the next piece, which is a beautiful pendant. And this is known as the Galaxy Disc Pendant. Now, you saw this earlier. I showed this to you because what I had done is I had used it as the frame for the cross earlier. So now we're going to concentrate just on this. This is item number 6001976. In the store, this retails for $264. Remember, everything in the show is 30% off. That means that you get a saving of 30% off, which equates to $80. So you can get this home for $184. You're looking at sterling silver, and these are cubic zirconia, which are a diamond simulant. I love this piece because it does have that same kind of boho chic quality. This is hammered. A lot of designers really love that hammered kind of feel to it. But what I love is that the cubic zirconia, because it does mimic the sparkle of a diamond, when it is next to this hammered kind of quality metal, it does give you a nice play. So you get those sparkles, you get that color, and you get that beautiful glow of the hammered sterling silver. Sterling silver again, and the chain here is 17 inches. This is a significant length for a chain. Most chains are not 17 inches, but what you get here is a 3-inch extender. So this is 17 inches, which means that it will literally basically hang right here on your neckline. On most people anyway. And then you have the ability to literally, I just want to show you this. This is where the 17 inches, then you have this 3-inch extender. You can literally take this lobster claw clasp and put it into any one of these particular links here. And then voila. This can be worn all the way up to 20 inches. The chain on this is a Rollo style chain, which is an extremely popular style chain. This is all done in sterling silver. So you have the ability to wear this from 17 inches all the way to 20. So again, you may think that that is a small thing, but first of all, the designer did not have to include this because many designers do not do this. This gives you that extra little bit of flexibility, but it also means you have that little bit of extra labor that goes into it. You have that little bit of extra sterling silver. I said to you earlier when we were talking about the prices of metals, the price of metals is going crazy, including the price of sterling silver. So you are getting all of these great extras. So for $184, this is a phenomenal value to take advantage of this evening. I also do love, again, that high-end designer feel to it. It really has that look of something that perhaps is on Rodeo Drive or on Madison Avenue. You see in those high-end stores, and you could never ever go in and afford it. This gives you that ability because it is done in sterling silver. It is on sale this evening, as I said, from $264 with 30% off, brings it down to $184. It's textural. It has that boho chic kind of feel to it. I am going to show you the back so that you can see it's even done on the back. Look at the glow that you're getting. That's what that hammering effect does. It gives you that gorgeous glow. Then that gets intersected here with the sparkle of the cubic zirconia. So you've got two great textures here. Now, this is fixed onto the bottom here. So this does not slide from side to side. So this is a fixed piece. So it will always sit right on the bottom. Excuse me. It is also something that's got a little bit of extra weight, which is going to keep it toward the bottom What I do love about that is oftentimes you see people and the pendant has crawled its way up to the side or whatever. This will not do this because this has that extra weight. It is fixed into the center of this chain. This is a Rollo chain. I wanted to show this to you earlier and I think I forgot, but the Rollo chain, very, very popular. I love the roundness of it. The chain itself is high polished. So again, you're getting all of that beautiful play of different textures, all of that beautiful play of color. And again, $184 gets this home. So thank you for whoever is sending me those hearts. Somebody likes this piece. So now let me move on to the next piece in the show. And that is a beautiful pair of earrings. Now, at this point, I think almost everybody has a pair of stud earrings. If you don't, you should. But oftentimes what you'll see is people have the classic round studs, which are beautiful. This will truly set you apart. These are gorgeous lab-grown diamonds. These are item number 195360. The retail on these in the store is $1,185. 30% off, you are saving $356. That brings this down to $829. What you're looking at here is 1 full carat weight of beautiful lab-grown diamonds. I want to see if I can't show you a little bit of sparkle from this. I don't have studio lights here, so it's very, very difficult, but these truly, I'm going to tell you this, I'm looking at these and they have a great amount of sparkle. The princess cut is also kind of unusual. As I said, most often people have stud earrings and they are round. The princess cut is a modified cut. It is the same type of cut as a round. It has a double row of table facets, which is right here on the top. You won't be able to see them, but all diamonds are cut like this. Not all, but most diamonds are cut like this on the bottom. They come down in what they call the pavilion. The pavilion also has that beautiful double set of pavilion facets. They are typically done in a chevron shape, much like the round. So if you are a lover of diamonds, if you are a lover of that, the way diamonds play with the light, and that is breaking that light down into its spectral hues, those teardrop facets, those beautiful chevron facets will really break down the light. And what you're seeing here, again, is beautiful diamonds. These are lab-grown diamonds. For those of you who missed it at the beginning of the show, let me just tell you about lab-grown diamonds. These are diamonds. These are cut like diamonds because they are diamonds. They are graded like diamonds because they are diamonds. They are set like diamonds because they are diamonds. The only point of origin, the only point of difference between a lab-grown diamond and a mined diamond is that the mined diamonds are pulled out of the earth and these are grown in the lab. What that means to you is that you get to have diamonds sooner, quicker, and less expensive. So if you are looking for something that is fashionable and you want to say to somebody, yes, these are real diamonds, you can absolutely do that. $829 gets these home. These are classic. These are professional. This is the type of earring that I think that most people would love to have. Men or women, so many men are wearing diamond stud earrings. I actually have a piercing here, but I think it is closed by now. 1 year, Denise will get a laugh out of this. Denise, 1 year, years ago on QVC, I decided to show somebody an earring in my piercing, and I went to put it through, and I realized at that moment that the piercing had closed. So, of course, it's live television like this. So I decided that I was going to push it through, and I did. There was a little bit of blood. So if you're squeamish, I'm sorry. But, so I'm not going to do this evening. I'm not going to put you through that torture. I'm not going to put myself through that torture. Here you have, again, these are 1 full carat of lab-grown diamonds. When it comes to the quality of these diamonds are EF in color. That means that they are colorless. When it comes to the quality, these are VS, which means they are very, very slightly included. These also come with a certificate. A lot of good, very high-end diamonds come with certificates. These come with certificates. That certificate will literally talk to you about the quality, about the color. And again, you are getting 1 full carat. That is half a carat in either ear. These are not that round shape. These truly are unusual because they are princess cut. But if you do love the way around diamond sparkles, but you want something that is going to be a little bit more unique, this is definitely the earring for you. $829 gets these home, and we are going to move on to our next piece because that is truly a wow, wow, wow piece. Okay, so many of you saw this in my post earlier, but how many people would love the idea of a tennis bracelet? How many people would love the idea of a tennis bracelet that is truly unusual? Something that is going to make you stand out. Not that round tennis bracelet that everybody else has, but something that is truly unusual, something that is truly very, very interesting. Well, tonight is your opportunity. What you're looking at here are lab-grown diamonds. I'm going to take it off of here and to try to give you a really, really great close-up. Now, I hope you're good at seeing this sparkle here. You are looking at 3 full carats of lab-grown diamonds. Now, I just explained lab-grown diamonds to you. These are diamonds. They are faceted like diamonds. They are graded like diamonds. The only difference is their point of origin. I also love the fact that this is a gorgeous line bracelet, but you're not going to see yourself coming and going. So many people have that standard 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You know how it is. It goes all the way around. These are done like little Maltese crosses. Or you could, if you wanted to look at this as an Easter idea, this would be great. 3 full carats. These are EF in color. That means that they are colorless. They are VS in quality. The bracelet itself is 7 1/4 inches, and it is set into 14 karat white gold. The price on this piece in the store, Jane says outstanding. It really is amazing. Look at this, and look at the flexibility, Jane, that you're seeing here. In the store, this retails for $3,990, but it is a saving. Remember, 30% off this evening. $1,197 is what you're saving here. $2,793 gets this home. 3 full carats of diamonds, EF in color and VS in quality. And again, look at the sparkle. It is unusual. 7 1/4 inches. Now, I'm also going to tell you a little secret. This bracelet can perform double duty. If you love the idea of having a gorgeous bracelet, or you love the idea of having a beautiful Riviera necklace, but say, you know what, maybe that is a little bit beyond. Leslie said that this is so pretty, a little bit beyond my price point. This bracelet can actually give you the illusion of having a diamond necklace because it is done with a lobster claw clasp. You can see the lobster claw on this side and a jump ring on the other hand. That means that when you want to wear it as a bracelet, all you need to do is connect these two. If you wanted to give the illusion that you wore a diamond necklace, you could take a chain, one of the other chains in your wardrobe, or maybe an anklet or something that is a little bit longer, and all you need to do is you hook the jump ring of the chain into here and the spring ring or the lobster claw clasp into there. Put the chain around your neck with this on the front, and voila, you have the look of a diamond necklace without the cost of a diamond necklace. It is a beautiful thing. It's a great bracelet. It's 7 1/4 inches long. And again, $2,793 gets this home. 3 full carats of diamonds. Do not wait on this because this is truly, truly incredible. And again, I do love the idea that it does have this lobster claw clasp because it does give you that flexibility to wear it, as I said, make it double duty, make it like make it into a necklace if you want, or just simply wear it as a bracelet like this. Incredible, incredible bracelet. I think it's truly beautiful. And again, not something that you're going to see yourself coming and going in. 14 karat white gold, 3 carat total weight of diamonds, 7¼ inches. It is that updated line bracelet that I think everybody would love to have. Final item in the show is the perfect symbol of the spring. A beautiful pair of diamond earrings done as a butterfly. This piece here is so incredibly wonderful. If you love the idea of giving somebody the gift, Leslie says that this is so pretty. If you love the idea of giving somebody the gift of diamonds and you don't necessarily want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars, here you have a gorgeous pair of butterfly diamond earrings, item number 150296. These are $675. You have a beautiful butterfly in each ear, the symbol of transformation. If someone's going through a tough time, if you have gone through the awkward stage and you want to say, hey, you know what, you will emerge someday into a butterfly. $472 gets these home. You are getting that beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous diamonds done in 14 karat white gold. It is the harbinger of spring. Beautiful post and butterfly back, butterfly on the front. Look at the sparkle, look at the brilliance. This is truly that elegant, elegant earring that I think is that go anywhere type of earring that will be equally at home. You also could use these in a second piercing if you have a higher piercing and maybe wanted to wear something a little bit larger here. It is that perfect balance to another earring, but they are not so small that they cannot be worn by themselves. Truly an amazing pair of earrings for $472, less than $500 for a pair of diamond earrings set into 14 karat white gold. I hope that you enjoyed the show this evening. I hope you'll consider some of these. Remember, if I've gone too fast or I've gone past anything or you wanted to take a review, hit that shop button. You'll be able to see everything in the show. Thank you for being here this evening. Thank you for Leslie, Jane, Eddie, all of the people. Denise, thank you for coming back. All of the people who are with me this evening, I truly appreciate it. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see you next week and enjoy.